Hi everyone. So I am Saqib and I am a front-end developer and this is my first YouTube video. Okay. So what I am going to do in this channel is I am going to build web applications instead of teaching you HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, Next.js and backend stuff. So what we are going to do building projects directly. Okay. So in the initial stage, what I'm going to do is I am going to build some basic web templates just using HTML, CSS, SCSS, JavaScript, and after that we will move to the React.js, then Next.js. Okay, then we will move to the backend stuff and we will build full stack applications. Okay. So today we have this landing page I have found in Figma community and this is designed by Olga. Okay, so I have opened this in my Figma and you can see here we have this beautiful simple minimalistic design. So you have we have the nav, we have the banner. Okay, we have the service section, then we have a case study, then we have our work process, then we have a team, then we have a testimonial, we have a contact, and at the last we have a footer. So this is a beautiful design. So we are going to build this using just HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Okay, so now let's start. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a folder. Okay, so here I'm going to create a folder, and by the way I haven't created anything like this. Okay, I'm going to create on a first time. So let's give the name. So the website name, I guess, Positivus. Okay, now I am going to open this folder in my VS Code. Okay, so I'm going to open it. Yeah, okay, all right, that's fine. Now what we are going to do is we are going to create some folders. So I'm going to create first index.html. Okay, my bad. Index.html, and then we have style.css. Then we are going to do script.js. So right now we are just building a basic structure, then after that we will start with the website. Okay, now let's do the boilerplate. I'm going to change the title. So title will be Positive Us, and I'm going to link my CSS like this. So if you don't know this shortcut, what you have to do is you have to write link colon CSS and press your tab. It will select style.css. Okay, now I'm going to give the script at the bottom, and then that's it. And I'm going to write h1 tag for hello world. Okay, all right, now let's open with the live server. Yeah, so here is the live server and here is the website. Yeah, boring website. Okay, fine. Okay, so first set the CSS. So I'm going to open this CSS in this area. Okay, and I am going to close this one. First thing I'm going to do is write universal tag heading margin and we have the body. So in this I'm going to do box sizing border box. So why box sizing border box? For this is a very small topic, not a small topic, but I can give you the hint. You just go to the internet and learn about it, so you will learn it better. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to go to the internet and search for intrinsic sizing and extrinsic sizing. Then you will learn box sizing very well. Okay, yeah, now let's move to the next thing. Yeah, that's pretty much. Now let's check. We don't have a padding and margin. Now let's move to the design. So we can see we have some fonts, we have some colors. So if I go here, we can see the colors here. So let me use these colors and use it in my CSS. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a variables. So this is how we need to use. We have to create a variable inside CSS root. Now we have the another colors. So let's give the name. So it may be like dark blue. Okay. Yeah. So here's my two colors. Now let's move to the paragraph tags. So first go to the H1, and as you can see here we have some H1 60, 40, 30, right? So I'm going to going here and write font size 60 pixels. So let me tell you one more thing. So when we are going to use SCSS, for that time instead of using pixel we are going to use rem. Okay, and I will show you how you can create a function in SCSS to convert your pixel values into rem. That's a very important topic. Okay, now let's first move this one, and this will be 50, I guess. Okay, no, not 50, it will be 40, not 400, not this, 40. And then we have font size 30, and for paragraph let's say font size 20 will be good. Okay, so as you can see we have this. Now we have to use a font. So I have, if you go to the Google Fonts, okay, I have seen this font Mozilla text. It is similar to that text, so I'm going to open it and click on the get one and get embedded code. Now we have here two options. First one is we have the web, web. Inside web we have the link, we have the import. Okay, so link means you have to put it inside your HTML, and import means you have to put it inside this in your CSS at the top. So now I'm going to use the HTML and copy the code and put it inside my head. So I'm going to comment it out, Google Fonts, and like this, and paste it here. Okay, now here is my font family, so I have to copy this font family and put it inside my body. So if I check my this, you can see the font is changed. Okay, now let's move to the design. So the first thing is we have this nav bar. Okay, and if you see here we have some 60 pixel from top before the nav bar, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to check the color of the background of this template. So it's a white, that's fine for me. Now let's, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to download this logo so it will be easy for us to understand. Like, let me see the preview. So this one is fine, and I'm going to export it. Okay, and where is my folder? Here is my folder. I'm going to drag this directly and put it inside here. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one folder inside this and rewrite the name logo and put it inside the image. That's fine. Okay, now let's move this to this. First thing, we are going to start with the nav bar. Okay, so here let's start with the nav bar. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the structure of the nav bar, then we will style it. Okay, so nav, I'm going to use a semantic tag that gives the name of their element itself. Okay, all right, so what we have next, inside this we have some logo left hand side and the menu right hand side with a button. Let me check one more thing, what's the gap between the button and the this. So if I click on this and use this, we have the 40, and if I click this we have the 40, same. That means we don't need or require an extra div here. Okay, let me show you what I mean. Okay, so first thing I'm going to use in the nav, I have two things. First one is logo. So inside logo I have the image. Go to the image page and alt, and in the alt section what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Positivus. Okay, so the logo one is finished. Now let's move to the menu. So inside menu we can do the UL-li tag as well. Okay, but it will take the UL-li and list we have to create. Okay, we have to do the text decoration, all this stuff. Style none. Then instead of that we am going to just simply write a tag. Okay, and write it down here directly, home. So let's check how it is. So here's the home, right? Okay, so we don't have the home, we have 1 2 3 4 5. So let me copy this about us, 2 3 4 5. Then we have services, then we have use cases, then we have pricing and blog. So let's say pricing, and we have a blog, right? Now we have the button. Okay, suppose we have a different gap between button and this text, then I'm going to create another div and put it in these two in a different div, right? But the gap will be the same, so I just write down my button directly here and give the name, because I'm not going to give any link to the button right now. Okay, so yeah, that is fine. So for that, let me check one more thing. Inside this web page we have different buttons, like we have this border button, we have this normal button. Okay, so I'm going to style the button directly here. Okay, so the all the globe common thing I'm going to put it inside here. So the background color is, I don't give the background color. Okay, so let's, okay, instead of giving background color here, I'm not going to give anything here. I just gave border 0. Okay, then we have border radius. Let's check the border radius of the buttons. So if I click on it, and where I have to go, round corner, 14 pixel. Okay, so the border is 14 pixel. Let me check one more thing. Okay, first I have to click this, and we have to click this. See, we have the same height and width of every button. So instead of that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the same height. Okay, I'm going to give the same height but not the width. Suppose we have a bigger text, then we need a bigger button, right? So you can see here we have some padding. So instead of giving height and width, I'm going to give the padding. Okay, so we have top and bottom 20 pixel, 35 pixel, right? So here padding, so top and bottom 20 pixel, left and right 35 pixel. Let's see the button. Okay, we don't have a button here. Okay, we have to save it. Yeah, so here's the button, right? Color is simple as that. Now where's the design? Let me close this one. Okay, so if I go here and check the font size, this one is black and the font size is 20 pixel. Let me add black as well here, black. Okay, black, and inside button I'm going to give the font size 20 pixel. Now how we can use color, like variables. So for that I'm going to use color. What color we need? Black. And why the variable is useful? Okay, let me tell you. Suppose we have a 5 to 6 page of website, and instead of giving a variable we give the color like this. Okay, suppose we have given the color like this, and suppose if we have a requirement that we need to change the color of a particular thing, then we don't have to go to the multiple pages one by one and change the color. So instead of that, we just go to a single place and change the color, and it will automatically change to all the places. Okay, so that's advantage of this variables. All right, so we have this 20 pixel and this. Let me check how it looks. Okay, it looks fine. Now we have two types of button. We have the border, then we have a fill button. Okay, so I'm going to give the class here. So this one is border, right? So suppose if we are using CSS, what I can do is I can do like this, border, like that. It is okay, but we are going to use a CSS. It is also working, but I'm not going to use this. Instead of that, I'm going to use button dot border. See, I haven't given any space because button and border are in the same place, right? So now I'm going to give border 1 pixel solid. See, if I didn't give the color, what will happen? It will take the black color by default. Okay, okay, I guess I'm wrong. Oh no, I have to save the HTML. Yeah, we have the black color. Let me check whether, yeah, it's black color or not. Yeah, it's black color, like dark. Yeah, so button looks fine, right? Now the last part is we have to give the background color of this button border. So the border background color will be white, not grayish, and we have to give the cursor pointer. Okay, so it will move like this. So let me see if there is any hover effect is available or not. Yeah, I can't see any hover effect. What I'm going to do is let's add a hover effect as well. Okay, so one more thing I'm going to give here, border 1 pixel solid transparent. Okay, let me change one. What's the problem? Okay, here, so here will be a transparent. Okay, and this is affects a lot. Suppose if we are hovering and it will jerk. Okay, so yeah, we have to careful about that. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to give the hover effect of this one, right? So I'm going to use this, and hover background color is black, so I'm going to use this, and color will be white. Okay, we don't have a variable white, so let me create one, white. So what's the color? Triple F. Okay, nice. Let me change it here, variable white. Okay, and then we have variable white. Let me check it. Yeah, it's working fine, but we need to give some transition. Suppose 3 seconds, ease in out. Yeah, that will be fine. Yeah, it's good. Okay, let me do it for 2 seconds. For me it's enough. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to style the another button as well. So this will be fill, right? Now you can see we don't have anything. So what I'm going to do, I'm just copying it and paste it. So for fill, let me check the color of fill. Yeah, so as you can see, it is not completely dark. Yeah, it's let me check the color. See, it's not completely dark, right? Okay, let's do one thing. Instead of using a completely black color, we are going to use this color. Okay, now see here, I just need to change this. Okay, and every color is changed automatically. So here, black, so we don't need to change anywhere. Okay, now let's see. For fill, we have a background color black, and color will be white, right? And for hovering it, fill color. Okay, I'm not going to give any hover effect for this. Okay, it's fine for me. Now let's see. Yeah, it's completely black. That's good. What we have to do is we have to give border. Then we have the border color. That's good. Okay, now let's set up the complete. Okay, now let's set up the complete nav bar. Okay, see, I know I'm going too slow, but I have to explain everything for you guys. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now first thing I'm going to give display flex and then justify content space between. It will look like this. Okay, and what's the current status of this? Let me check. Click on it and see. We have 100 pixel from left and right. Okay, so I'm going to give top and bottom, left and right 100 pixel. So as you can see, we have 100 pixel. Okay, let's do one more thing. We need to give from top how much. Okay, let me click again. Okay, before that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to check the height of the snap bar. So the height of the snap bar is 68. Okay, so height 68 pixel, and then I'm going to give align item center as well. Let's see. It looks fine. Now we have to check. Okay, from top it is 60. So instead of giving this, what I'm going to do is, okay, from top it will be 60, right? Yeah, 60. And from top and from where? Right. It will be 100. From bottom it will be 0. Okay, and from left it will be 100 again. Now let's see. Yeah, it looks good to me. Okay, now let's move to the next thing. These menu. So these are very simple. What I'm going to do, I'm going to click this and check the font size. So the font size here is 20. Okay, so I have seen that we are using a 20 a lot of time. So instead of giving that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a class for that, f20, and then font size 20 pixel. Okay, now let's see. We have the padding where is the font size we have given 20, don't remember it. I guess button, yeah, font size 20, right? Okay, because this is the universal global, so let it be like this. I guess this is not a good idea for right now because we have to focus on CSS as well. If I write and I can use it like this class, then we have to put it everywhere. Okay, so that's fine. So inside nav, uh, yeah, inside nav we have a menu, and inside menu we have a tag, font size 20 pixel, color is black, and text decoration none. I guess that's enough. Yeah, it looks good. Now we have to give that gap. So for that, inside menu, as you can see, we have the button as well, and the gap will be the same, right? So let's check the gap, 40 pixel. So I'm going to copy this and use display flex. Okay, gap 40 pixel, yeah, and give it to align item center like this. Now it looks good to me. But yeah, because yeah, it looks good to me. Now let's move to the next one. All right, so we have the banner, this one. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to create this carefully, and you can see here we have the same thing here, 100 pixel. So as you can see, we have completely 100 pixel from this. So instead of giving padding to everyone, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a wrapper, yeah, and I'm going to put it inside everything. Okay, now if I check here, where is my nav? Let me see my nav, comment it out this, and go to the top here, wrapper, padding top and bottom will be same. Okay, and left and right is 100 pixel. Okay, and for this I just want from padding top 60 pixel. Okay, but according to me I don't like this 60 pixel gap, so what I'm going to check if that 10 pixel is fine. Okay, no, 20 pixel, because we have the big button. Okay, 20 pixel looks good for me, so I'm going with the 20 pixel. Okay, so now let's move this banner, I call it banner. Okay, yeah, so yeah, let's go. Then I'm going to close this one, and I'm going to use a section tag because of the semantic tag. Write the class name, so the class will be header. Let me take the header. I guess we have the header semantic as well, right? Okay, let me search header semantic HTML. We have header or not? The header element is a semantic tag. Okay, so instead of using directly section, I'm going to use header. Okay, let me do one thing here, code format. Yeah, that is fine, and I'm going to give the comment here, header starts from here. Yeah, header start from here, and here's my comment. Okay, yeah, so inside header what we have in my left hand side we have the text, and in the right hand side we have what we have this image. Okay, so first thing I'm going to download this image because I don't have this image, and I guess this image is the illustrator, right? Let me, yeah, this one is the illustrator. Let me download it from here directly, export. Okay, and I have to move this where I have to move. My mouse is not working. Okay, I'm going to move this and give the name header image, and put it inside the image. Okay, all right, now let's move to this. So first thing what I'm going to do, we can give any class name, so I prefer left section. Okay, instead of left, okay, I just gave the content. Yeah, looks good. And then we have dot right section. Okay, so in the content we have this text. This I'm going to put it inside h1. Then after that we have a paragraph tag. Let me copy it like this. Then we have a button. Okay, now let's see again if the gap is same or not. So this one is 35 pixel, right? Then we have 35, so the gap is same. So button, and this one is my fill button, and let me copy the text directly, book a consultation. So you can see here we have everything here, right? It looks fine. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this image as well right now. So inside my right section, I don't have anything first of all. Okay, so we have the content. We inside this I have to add the image, but inside this image we only have the image, we don't have anything else. So instead of using this complete div, extra div, I just use image tag, and I'm going to give the class name of that image and header. I'm going to give header. Okay, and give the name header img. That's fine. Yeah, it looks amazing to me. Okay, now let's move to the header. HEADER header. Comment it out. Uh, yeah, comment it out like this. And now I'm going to use header tag. Okay, and first of all we need to divide this into flex. It looks not good to me. Okay, we are using a semantic tag, so we don't have a dot. All right, it looks fine. Now let's do one more thing. You can see here we have some gap, 70 pixel. Okay, but if I give padding from top 70 pixel, let's see, you can see it looks fine. Okay, now inside header we have our content, header, content, and display flex, and the flex direction is column. I just need a gap. So what will be the gap? 35 pixel, right? Okay, let me check again. Okay, wait. This, then this 35 pixel. Yeah, that's fine. 35 pixel. As you can see, we have a big thing here. So we have the button width completed. We'll take the complete width of that button. But here we have the small width. So let me set the width. Okay, let me check the width first. This width is 264 and this is 231, right? Then why it is taking a complete width? Because of the flex. Let me show you. If I go to the inspect and content, if I remove this, you can see the button is normal, right? Because of the flex it will take the complete width. But if I do here, justify content start, no, it will not take. So instead of flex, I just give 35 pixel to the paragraph top and bottom. That's fine for me. Okay. So inside content, what I have a paragraph tag. Okay. Padding top and bottom. So the top and bottom is 35 pixel. Sorry, top and bottom 35 and left and right 0. Okay, why it's not working? Header, inside header we have a content. Inside content, what's the spelling of the content here? It is right or not? Content. Okay, we need to save it. Why it's not working? Okay, inside header we have a content, then we have a paragraph tag, but it's not working. And let me refresh it, and you can see here we have some extra padding. Okay, why top and bottom? Okay, sorry, we need to give top and bottom, not like this. Yeah, okay, now it's good. All right, it looks good, but the button will be at the top. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do some changes here. So for header, I'm going to give 30 pixel from top. Yeah. And from, instead of using 35, I use 25 pixel. Okay, looks good to me. And then we have this image. So I'm going to use the image height and size. What's the height? Width will be 600. Okay, so inside header, inside header we have this header image, and the width will be 600 pixels. Let's check. Yeah, it's still too big for me. Okay, instead of giving width, I just use height here. Okay, and see, yeah, it's fine. Let's give 400. Yeah, looks good. 450, I guess. Yeah, it looks good to me. Okay, now we have navigating the digital, and this one is navigating the digital landscape for success. So we have some, for content we have some width here basically. Okay, so the width will be 50 pixel, oh sorry, 50%. So it is navigating the digital landscape if successful. Yeah, that's good to me. Okay, so here we have completed the header section of our template or landing page, right? Now what we have to do is we have to do the responsive as well. So we are going to do the responsive, then we will move to the next section. Okay, yeah, that's it for this video. Then we will continue in the next video. Okay.